Why doesn't your ex miss you the same way that you miss them after the breakup? I'm Benny Lichten-Wollner. I help people get their exes back. And obviously, they wouldn't miss you at the same level that you're missing them because they got to the place where they could break up with you. What you're feeling inside of yourself right now, that is not synonymous with what they're feeling inside, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't have broken up with you to begin with. You guys are feeling two different things right now. Now, if they broke up with you out of nowhere and it was somewhat like premature, things that they never talked out with you, that means that they're running away from their feelings and you get thrust into the midst of your feelings because you're getting broken up with. And later, what's going to happen for them is that the feelings that they ran away from, they have to deal with at a later time. So what ends up happening is you end up getting 1% stronger every day because you start off all the way at the bottom in the weakest spot, and they start off in the strongest spot and they get 1% weaker. And eventually you guys kind of cross the threshold where you go up and then they go down. But you have to understand that two different things are happening inside each of your bodies and minds. So all these feelings of dedication that you're feeling right now, like, oh, I can't date anybody else. It feels dirty. I need to show them my dedication and be true to them and all this kind of thing. They're not even thinking about you the same way. Not right now. They're avoiding their feelings. They're running away. They will later, and there's a strong possibility that you can get them back, but not if you're stuck in this place of weakness where you're just like grieving what once was. It doesn't exist anymore, right? So you're getting stuck in the past. Even if you were thrown into this, right? Like maybe from one day it was perfect, the next they're breaking up with you. Well, you're still in the past, in a sense, because the relationship no longer exists. They ended it. Would it be superhuman of you to not grieve from one day to the next? Yeah, it would. I get it. Like, you're human, so you're going to feel these feelings. But at the end of the day, you need to observe what is happening to you and what the other person's doing, right? And accept it. The reason why you need to accept it is because you need to become outcome independent. At some point when you end up talking with your ex again, which you will, you need to be able to take it or leave it with them. And if you're stuck in this like needy, sad place where you couldn't even think about being with anybody else, that you need your ex back and only them, it's got to be them and only them, you'll never get them back in that mental space. So this time that you have in no contact is meant for you to get stronger and get to a place where you can actually take it or leave it with them, which means you need to allow yourself to move on 1% day by day. You won't be over them by the time it's time to to get back in touch with them later. The things that have happened in your relationship has made your ex feel one way and you feel a different way. You have to understand that. So accept, allow yourself to move on day by day, and soon enough you'll be strong enough to actually pull off re-attracting them the same way that you did when you got them to begin with, when you were that strong, independently happy person.